Thank you so much for listening to my story. Please make sure that my father does not hear this, but okay. Are people already laughing before I start this thing? Anyways, thank you so much. Hi everyone. I don't know why I started with thank you. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Sinola Live. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching the previous video, for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. God bless you so much. And today, I want to talk about once upon a Gish-Gish moment. And when we're talking about Gish-Gish moment, we're talking about sexual attraction. And I know that as Christians, when it comes to like this whole sex and sexual attraction talk, like we really don't want to talk about it because, hey, Christian, why should you be talking about sex? Why should you be talking about sexual attraction? You understand? You shouldn't be feeling sexual attraction. The Holy Spirit within you should be, oh my God, wow. But it happened to me, and it's a story I want to share. It's a gist that I want to share. Actually, it's not the first time that is happening to me, but this one was very particular because at least I know that I've grown to an extent with God, and I know the things that I'm supposed to do and I'm not meant to do, right? I'm not ignorant of those things. But here was I considering and contemplating being in the moment, right? And I sat down there, and the devil can be very funny. The devil was just like, hey, should be just that for it's just for you not to get pregnant, and nobody has to know. Nobody would know, right? How would they know? They would never know. How would they know, right? But thank God for God in my life. Thank God for God in my life. One of the things that made me snap out of it was the thought of, so after I am done, what next? Right? One of the things I realized was that it would never have satisfied me because it was just a temporary feeling for a moment, a temporary desire that I just want to satisfy. In a few minutes, you are done with the euphoria. And afterwards, what next? And that was when I discovered that, to be sincere, this wouldn't have satisfied me. It would have actually left me miserable. Not even because of God, but at the same time, because I would just know that, no now, right? And I know that as Christians, we are human, right? We're human, we have emotions, we feel these feelings. If you're not feeling the feelings, then, well, but then we are humans, we have these feelings, these things come to us, especially if you're still single, you're growing in years and everything, you would have the moments, the feelings and all of that. But how do you handle it? I know that while we were growing up, we thought, to shun away from sex, and the whole fear was centered on if you get pregnant. The reason why you don't want to engage in sex is because you don't want to get pregnant, because you don't want to disgrace your family, right? But if that is the reason, even if that's the only reason why you really don't want to have sex, then you are missing the point. You are missing the point because, first of all, keeping ourselves pure or maintaining sexual purity is for God, is to honor God. We are meant to honor God with our bodies. Our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. The body is the temple of God, and we are meant to keep it clean. We're meant to maintain purity, right? I am not trying to say sexual. We say sexual impurity. It is sexual impurity if it's outside the confines of marriage. It is called fornication. Fornication is still a sin even in 2023. I know that, people already, woke generation. You feel like, no, it's not a big deal any longer and all of that. But it's still a sin. The standard of God has not changed. No matter the kind of name that you might want to name it or rename it or something, it is still called fornication if it's outside marriage. So if it's outside marriage, it is impure. It is an impurity. But if it is in the confines of marriage, it is something that is pure that you should enjoy, that God has given to you, and you should do at your free will, right? So if the reason why you really don't want to have sex is because you don't want to get pregnant, then you are missing it. And another thing is the understanding that it never satisfied. It is just a thing that, fulfills the desires of your flesh, which is always temporary, which is never permanent. Once you do it, you are thinking of, okay, when next would I do it again? And you continue to do it, it feels like you're trying to fill a vacuum, right? And you continue to do it, and you just discover that it never satisfies. So what I'm just trying to say here today is that it is okay for you to have the feelings, the sexual attraction. It is okay for you to have it. But what do you do after then? What do you do with those thoughts? What do you do with those feelings at those moments, right? I know that sometimes, the thought of satisfying it comes and all of that. But those are the times that you have to remember yourself that your body, your life is meant to honor God. And also to remind yourself that it is just a temporary feeling which would actually fade away. Did it fade away? It faded away. I had to go and sleep. I'm like, no, God, I'm not doing this. Thank God for God in my life. But then I just want you to know that even being a Christian, just be comfortable. And God is not angry with you. God is not angry with me that I felt like having sex. Well, if the thought never came to my mind, I wouldn't have, been so sure that this wouldn't give me satisfaction. And that is one of the biggest understanding that I've had over the years, that this would never satisfy me. So why not wait until marriage, right? So thank you so much for listening to my story. Please make sure that my father does not hear this, but thank you so much for being here. We'll see you again next time. Bye.